Like, I know. When I first knew you, I was like, does she hate me?
My shoulder is everything. It's my leg to me.
Hello, I'm Natalie Ray.
Hi, I'm Atla.
We are contortionists here at Spiegelworld. We're gonna react to some contortion videos today. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Big contortion table. I feel like you can just swim around on it. How do you move your arms that fast? Is that something
they
that
are
like
so fast that it's just all about the technique, you know?
Like, how do you balance right here? And she's I have trouble doing that skill on the floor.
You just have to really like find the right spot. Like if you press somewhere like wrong here, you cannot breathe. Like here. Yeah.
It's like you don't even have boobs. You're just like, I'm gonna go right here, and you're gonna deal with it.
And the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It's so painful. Like putting our hand like here. You get used to the pain, and it doesn't hurt anymore.
Also, you're trained to not cry. My coach would tell me I have to do 20 push-ups after I stop crying, and she'd like send me out of the room. Can't cry because you can't cry on stage.
I love this part. I don't know how she does it.
Oh my god, that's a lot of adductor muscles.
I think there's a technique to do that, but it's amazing.
But she's barefoot, so like it's, you know, grippy. She'd really have to like just... They move with such precision. Every movement has a purpose, and that's what makes it look so incredible. It's like intentional and really strong, and like the music also helps, and they hit all these beats, and then they're like da, 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 and then they like melt. It's like liquid and then into a solid shape. This is very traditional.
Yes. I think it begins with the music and the costume. And all the movements that they are doing, it's like traditional Mongolian dance. You pose, and then you go to another trick, and then come down and pose.
You don't really see that anywhere else. Are those traditional headpieces for Mongolian headdresses? Yeah.
They made it for doing contortion, but it's the style.
It's so it's like a cultural look.
I think we really have different techniques. We are flexible and strong, and we do the tricks that nobody else have done.
Contortion is like everywhere. There's contortion in India, there's contortion in China, there's contortion in Russia and South America. But I think that Mongolian contortion is like a very specific style.
Being duo, trio, like being with partners, I think that's more of Mongolian style. That trick.
Oh, the mouthpiece is like so Mongolian. I can't do that because my teeth are veneers. So like my coach was like, yeah, don't do it. It's like, oh, I want to.
Like a certain age, they check the teeth, like if it's ready. Actually, you get tired. Yes, you have all the weight on your mouth, in teeth, and everything. How you say you can actually like.
It'll like get
you get that thing.
Trigger your gag reflex.
It's dangerous if you don't know how to do that. Yeah, I was watching the girl that is Guinness record. She did 4 minutes 20 seconds or something.
Of that?
Yes. I couldn't even watch the whole 4 minutes. It was too much. I was just imagining how she's just there like for 4 minutes in her mouth. Can you imagine, like, I would feel the numbness in my arms, in my feet, like, I can't. That's my studio. That's our studio in Mongolia.
Oh, you did this act?
I was the first one with 15 contortionists.
My gosh.
If I perform alone, like, it's out of my comfort zone. If you fail, like...
You can cover it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if there is like duo or trio, and if I fail, we all fail.
Yeah. I'm more comfortable alone because I just don't want people to rely on me.
Alright guys, so I look familiar to you. Here we go.
Ooh.
What's her name?
Sofie Dossi. She's like a big social media personality. I think this was her first audition.
I haven't seen her.
No, she's all over TikTok. She's like, you know, the Gen Z that's just really good at TikTok, really good at marketing herself. This girl makes money. I think she's incredible. She's absolutely stunning.
Flexible.
So flexible.
You know, when you're that flexible and it's so hard to hold your body going on one arms. My shoulder is like everything. It's my leg to me.
You really have to have a stable base because you're just like a noodle. She really made contortion archery super popular. It was a thing that obviously people were doing long before she was even born, but she brought it to the media. Oh, this is Marina.
Oh yeah, I know her.
She is stunning. She's doing Hollywood films now and doing stunts, so she doesn't kick her leg. It's like, it's just beautiful. That takes some strength too, especially in your quads. I love that.
So cool.
The transitions that she has are really, really, really interesting.
Ooh.
That is, oh wow. Mine doesn't even I don't bend like that. Like, I don't bend forward. I can bend backwards all day, but like, my hips they get stuck that way. It's so funny how like front benders, some people can do both, but man, not me. So front bending is basically like, it's like when you can bring your leg behind your head and you're like bending forward, and it's like more of a hollow flexibility, and back bending is more using lower back, upper back, kind of arching more.
Even our legs
go back. Everything is coming together, but from behind instead of bending forward.
Do you remember when we were talking with Shimika?
Yeah.
How we bend, how she bends like
her
this.
knees are like, they just go like,
We were like, we cannot be like you, but it's so weird.
Oh, the Ross sisters.
Yeah.
It's playful contortion. I mean, there's like very, like, I would say almost like floppy. They're just kind of like, you know, like there's definitely some technique, but it seems like it's more for theater. It's,
just so much happiness in there.
this is actually really hard.
So flexible.
You think maybe some of it's like kind of genetic or something. Like, I just don't get. And her hair looks fine after she just rubs it on the ground. I'm like, how do you do that? But that takes a lot of strength for sure.
Yes. Like they are acting like they're not doing contortion at all.
No, not at all. But like walking,
That's
that's
so
really hard. Like, this is edging on the side of like freak show. This was such an anomaly at that point. Oh, this woman was in the ring. Wow.
Oh.
I love how she's just sitting doing an interview in a funny pose. Oh yeah, that's very double jointed. Look at that. Ooh.
I didn't even know it was a contortionist in ring.
There, yeah.
When there is a contortionist in a scary movie, it's not scary for us because we know it's a contortionist.
Yeah. Yeah. We're like, oh, who is that? I might know that person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have done an act with the box. It was so hard to organize. How can we fit into them?
Was it small like that?
It's bigger than that. One get in, and then half of my body has to be out so the other one can get in, and then we close the box like
I would get
a dog.
claustrophobic if I was in the box with somebody else. Yeah, this is like bone breaking meets back bending contortion. Oh, okay. Like a cute little drop.
I didn't expect that. Oh my god.
Just flopped on the ground. Mad props to people who can just throw themselves on the floor. She's like, this isn't happening. I can't right now. Troy's an anomaly though.
Really
See,
scary.
double jointed.
Wow.
Like, absolutely no way. My finger is like,
I used
that's
to
a
do
smart
that.
stick.
So
Oh my
in a
god.
scary movie. You know the guy that now is working in who?
Nikita. Yeah.
The contortionist guy? That is the opposite
More
of
front
us.
bending. I love that he just crawls out and he's like this spiky sea anemone or something. Like, what is going on?
People call him contortionist too. So people would ask, like, can you do this? I'm like, it's impossible. They used to teach us, like, we cannot do things like that.
Yeah, like once you dislocated something, it's easy
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it to slip out again.
That.
The thing about Nikita is like he's just so smiley during the whole thing. He's just waving to people.
It's so
Really good
creepy. Really,
And, like,
really weird, cool way.
Yeah, and you have to. This is also something that I think like you're born with. I mean, sure, you can kind of like perfect it, but this is
Yeah,
something you have to be born with. Like, oh, like that right there, that shoulder, like that's our worst nightmare. Like, it's just, like it's hard to watch.
Ow.
He's just laughing. Like, he looks like a sociopath. He's just like, ha ha ha. Like, he just breathe. Like, no, I can't. Like, it looks like they're about to cook him up for, like, Thanksgiving dinner. You know? Like, oh my God.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
A perfect example of, like, freak show but grace is Lucia. Her ribcage is just an anomaly. She can literally, like, keep her whole lower back straight and bend her upper back. It's like this gorgeous but freakish thing, you know? Like, that's a perfect example of like being really graceful but also looking like you're like,
Yeah,
you
like
know?
for us, like even I started when I was 6, I didn't have that flexibility. I worked. That's why I have the flexibility that I have now.
We're getting vintage now. Oh wow. And she's on her toes. Her toes are made of steel for sure.
Oh wow.
That's really
Those
cool
toes.
shape. Yeah.
So strong.
I just feel like this is how my contortion coach would stretch me. Yeah, she's a beautiful back then. Wow.
So clean.
Very elegant. This is cool. So I haven't seen this video. I love that shape.
Wow.
He just picks her up like she probably weighs nothing. Oh, something's going in the mouth. Oh, is she doing a mouthpiece? Stop. Are you kidding? That's cool. They look like they're snorkeling together. That's gorgeous.
Wow.
And what's her name?
Angelique.
Angelique.
She's been doing that mouthpiece like over 50 years.
Yeah, she's absolutely a legend. We're not the same age, but we're both relatively young in the grand scheme of life. But like as contortionists, each year is very special. Another year that you do of contortion is like, when you're in your 30s, it's like, oh, should you be doing that? Like, still? I know that I'm not going to feel the same way in 5 or 6 years. My contortion life is only 10 years so far, whereas yours it's been 20.
Yeah, 20 years, that's what I mean.
Yeah. So it's like, she's older than me in contortion years, even though I'm older than her in life. I do cherish every year, and I like really try to keep my spine health like up, because this is, you know, how we make our money. It's like all we know. So I don't know if I want to be performing on stage this close to people at 70.
Now we meet the world's oldest contortionist.
Now in her 70s, with no desire to stop bending the rules, Christine wants her show to inspire others not to let age become a barrier.
But who knows? I feel like Spiegelworld would be about that. They would be like, oh, granny contortion act? Let's go. Like actual grandma. And I'm like, I would pay to see that. That was so...
We're done.
We're done. That was a wild ride. Stay tuned for another Axe React.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Sometimes, like after working so many days, your body is screaming like, can you stop?
Like I feel like take WD-40 and like just tick, 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 like tick, 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 like the Tin Man. You're just like,
We have this thing like the contortionist thing, like we're just
like,
walking like this.
Yeah,
Like
just to keep
literally.
it. But you're kind of just walking like.
Yes.